esteemed university administrators, our fellow dedicated faculty members, proud parents who are here with us, and above all, our standing medical students and newly licensed physicians. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bicol University College of Medicine Recognition Rights for academic year 2025-2026.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Michelle Obrella, and together with my co-host, Dr. Ricardo Izip, we are deeply honored to guide you through this tonight's celebration of academic excellence, resilience, and extraordinary achievement.
To formally open tonight's ceremony, may we request everyone to please rise and concentrate on the audiovisual presentation for our Philippine National Hymn, to be followed by the Bicol University Hymn and the BUCM Hymn. Tabi tayo.
We stand before you in humble prayer before we start this program. We realize that without your blessings, we would not be able to succeed in the plans we have for this activity. Bestow your grace and divine wisdom to all of us present here, so we can cooperate and enjoy camaraderie and love for the great Lord of your name. Bless also those who have left behind our homes. May you grant them peace and happiness as they go about their activities. Bless people around the globe that they may enjoy peace and the goodness of your love. We ask all these through your mighty name. Amen.
We all shall cherish what you've taught us, that you wholeheartedly gave forth. Before University, burning source of wisdom, ground of courage, hope, and love. from wisdom, have the courage, hope and love. Sing of truth and light.
Hello. You may now all be seated. To officially welcome us to this memorable evening, it is our distinct privilege to introduce a visionary leader whose steadfast dedication continues to propel BUCM to greater heights.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving a big, warm round of applause to the Dean of the Bicol College of Medicine, no other than Dr. Ophelia Samar C., for her welcome address.
Okay. Lakas pa, kuya.
Good evening, everyone. Hello to our university president and tonight's inspirational speaker, our very own President Dr. Ladyboy Benjamin P. Negres III. Hello po. To our young dynamic mayor, Justice Honorable we are very honored to welcome him as one of our special guests and speakers. And also our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Julieta B. Bores. To the other officials of Bicol University, our distinguished friends, guests, partners, parents, and friends, and our honorees, our students. We are on FB Live. Gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo, we're on FB Live, thanks to Ma'am Renelyn, so that those who are not here physically, they're also watching and part of this program. Hence, I wish to greet everyone watching online and on-site, especially all our exceptional full-time and part-time faculty members, and most especially to our special guest, our honorees, Dr. Iran Brutamante. Hi, Iran. Our physician licensure examination top 4. And Dr. Sige, malakas na palakpak dapat. And Dr. Timothy Cañete, one of our outstanding graduates. Hi, Timmy. And of course, to all our honorees and awardees tonight, and most especially all you, our medical students, a warm and meaningful welcome to the Bicol University College of Medicine Recognition Day. So tonight, we gather not only to present medals, certificates, and awards, we gather to celebrate effort, perseverance, and the quiet sacrifices that are often unseen. Our students' long nights of studying, the difficult examinations, courtesy of our teachers, our faculty here, the duties completed despite exhaustion, the moments of self-doubt that were really very hard to overcome, and also the decision to keep moving forward even when the journey became difficult. So I want to emphasize that Recognition Day is not simply about applauding those who reach the top. It's about reminding everyone in this hall that excellence is possible and that the success of one person can become the inspiration of another. I have a story. You know, this venue makes tonight especially meaningful to me. The Oriental Proxy Hotel Theater was formerly known as the Albay Hotel Theater. Yung matatanda dyan, Ma'am LV, Ma'am Au, na-remember nyo yon. It holds a very personal memory for me. This was the place where my husband and I had our first date. So baka yung iba sa inyo, first date nyo rin dito ngayon. So at that time, I was about to leave for Manila to pursue my medical education. I was so poor, he paid for my fare going to Manila. And that simple act of kindness helped begin a journey that would change my life forever. And as they say, the rest is history. I married him after 10 years. So 10 years muna bago nyo pakakasalan yung mga kadate nyo ngayong gabi. So I eventually completed my medical education at the University of the East Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center, graduating as one of the top members of our class. But there is another part of the story that is very relevant tonight. At UERM, at the beginning of every academic year, we had an activity much like this one that we are having. You know, Recognition Day. So during my first year, on the first day of classes, or before the classes started, at opening, I watched, the students ahead of us who were called to the stage and were awarded and given achievements that were, recognized by the school. I remember looking at them and thinking and told myself, I hope all of you will also have the same mullings about it. Someday, I said at that time, I wanted also to be there on top. So their achievements became my motivation. It encouraged me to study harder, became more disciplined, and pursue my goals with greater determination. So years later, I was fortunate to graduate among the top students of my medical school. And that is why tonight's occasion is very important because Recognition Day has the power to affirm those who have worked really hard. But it is also the power to inspire those who are still beginning. An award is not only for the person receiving it. It becomes a light for those who are watching. Tonight, our students will see classmates and senior colleagues recognized for academic excellence, for leadership, for resilience, service, and character. And some of you may hear your name called, some of you may not, but at least probably not yet. But I hope every student here will live with renewed determination and inspiration. So to our incoming first-year residents, nandun sila sa taas, may tonight plant within you the same thought that I was inspired about. May your achievements encourage you to discover what you are capable of becoming. And may your example, the example that you will be seeing tonight remind you that excellence is rarely achieved in one dramatic moment. So tonight becomes even more significant because we will recognize two remarkable young physicians whose achievements bring honor to the Bicol University College of Medicine. So we celebrate Dr. Iran Brutamante, who placed top 4 in the physician licensure examination. Let's give him a big round of applause. And his achievement is not only a personal triumph, it is a victory for his family, his teachers, his classmates, and of course, the Bicol University and the Bicol University College of Medicine, and the entire Legazpi City and the entire Bicol region. He has shown our students that our graduate of a young medical school from Bicol can stand among the finest examinees in the country. His success tells us that every BUCM student, you can compete nationally and be able also to top the board exam. You can bring honor to your family, your school, and your community. So, thank you so much, Iran, for the honor that you have bestowed upon us. And we likewise want to recognize Dr. Timothy Cañete. Palakpakan natin. Tumayo ka, Timmy, para makita nila ang gwapo mo. Another outstanding student and newly licensed physician whose diligence, perseverance, and achievements deserve admiration from all of us. To Dr. Iran Brutamante and Dr. Timothy Cañete. By the way, Timmy is a very good speaker whom I admire so much. Thank you for the tenets that you will be giving our students, living examples of what focused preparation, discipline, humility, determination can achieve. Your success is now part of the history and the story of the Bicol University College of Medicine. But tonight, we will also honor the students of year 1, 2, and 3 who have distinguished themselves during the academic year 2025-2026. So to all our honorees and awardees, congratulations. Palakpakan po natin lahat ang magbibigyan ng award tonight. Because these awards represent many hours of effort that others may not have seen. They represent the times you chose to study when it would have been easier to rest. They represent discipline, consistency, sacrifice, and perseverance. Your achievement gives you a greater responsibility to share what you know, encourage those who are struggling, and use your abilities in the service of others. So allow me to recognize the committed academic team that has guided our students throughout those many years. Our Associate Dean and College Planning Officer and Extension Coordinator, Dr. Jerilyn B. Adviento. Palakpakan po natin si Dr. Jerry. Our College Secretary and the CHED and PRC Coordinator, Dr. Karen Marie Gregorio. Our Head of the Business Affairs Office and a member of the Office of the Vice President Technical Working Group, Dr. Rose B. Lauraya. Our Chair of the Department of Medical Education Unit, our MC, Dr. Michelle O. Buela. Our Chair of the Department of Internal Medicine and BRHMC Coordinator who is on leave, Dr. Mary Ann Roa. Palakpakan po natin. The Chair of the Department of Health and Social Sciences and Medical Student Council Advisor, Dr. Braulio Jude Rivera. And of course, our debonair singer, the Chair of the Department of Surgical Disciplines. I think he will sing. The College Internationalization Coordinator and the BUCM Faculty President, Dr. Ricardo Isip Jr. He told me that there is someone who is a better singer than him, We have the chair of the Department of Basic Sciences and the OIC of the College Student Affairs and the Year Level 1 Coordinator, Dr. Melvin Berin. O, sa lakas ng palakpak, kakanta talaga yan. And of course, the chair of the Department of Research and Extension, Dr. Mike Navera. The chair of the Department of Child and Maternal Health, the chair of the College Mentoring Committee, and the year Level 3 advisor, Dr. Alex D. Yung mga palakpak nyo, nakikita nyo yan online. Our chair of the Department of Family and Community Medicine, and chair of the ECFMG Committee, Dr. Rafaelita Tayab. And also, the chair of the Department of Clinical Laboratory Sciences, the GAD coordinator, the Baldrige Performance Excellence Champion, and the BMC, meron na ho tayong BMC coordinator, Dr. Lisette Chuan, who will take care of the clerks at the BMC. And of course, we have our coordinator, the lawyer, the coordinator for clinical clerkship, and the PLE coordinator, Dr. Karen Angel D. Rances Billen. And our anatomy coordinator, Dr. Richie Agkawili. Our quality management system and accreditation coordinator and the year level 2 advisor responsible for us to have the PAASCO accreditation, Dr. Ariane Joy Pama. We likewise remember our colleagues who are currently on leave, Dr. Erica Joy Joy Villaluz because of maternity leave, our College Student Affairs and Physiology Coordinator, and Dr. Mark Armenia, who is pursuing fellowship training in endocrinology. Palakpakan din natin sila. And together with our 18 full-time faculty members, our approximately 70 part-time faculty members who are watching us online, and the various clinical preceptors, and our dedicated administrative officers, Ma'am LV Azul and Ma'am Aulia Guno. Hello, palakpakan po natin sila lahat. And also, our very industrious and indefatigable members of our job order MEU committee and the various staff. Palakpakan po natin sila who assisted you in your journey. All of them have worked tirelessly to teach, to mentor, guide, correct, encourage, and support our students. And to all our faculty members, tonight's recognition is also your recognition, our recognition. Behind every student who succeeded, who will be recognized tonight, actually is a teacher who believed, that a mentor who encouraged, and a faculty member who refused to give up on that student. Marami hong ganun ng cases. So thank you for shaping not only knowledgeable future physicians, but also compassionate and ethical human beings. To our parents and also the parents and your families are here or are also watching online. Thank you for the sacrifices behind every achievement that we celebrate tonight. So behind every honor is often a parent who stayed awake, prayed, adjusted the family budget, offered encouragement, or simply reminded a tired student to continue. I hope there are parents who are here. Tonight, we recognize their contribution as well. Palakpakan natin ang ating mga magulang. Ngayon, to all our students, not everyone will receive an award tonight. But every one of you has the capacity to grow. So tonight, let us all celebrate, let us applaud our honorees, and let us recognize our top-performing students and the newly licensed physicians. And also, let us be inspired by Dr. Iran Brutamante and Dr. Timothy Cañete. Let us allow their achievements to awaken greater dreams within every student present tonight. And perhaps, someone sitting quietly in this theater, marami sila, will someday become a PLE top-notcher, an outstanding physician, a researcher, a teacher, a dean, or a health leader, or probably the next president of the Bicol University, who will transform the lives of many. That is the value of Recognition Day. And so to all our awardees and honorees, congratulations sa inyong lahat. Welcome everyone to the BUCM Recognition Day. Good evening and mabuhay sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Dr. Summer C., for those inspiring welcome words. At this point, we are about to hear from a leader whose unwavering commitment to education and public service serve as a beacon of guidance for our university community.
And today marks a monumental milestone for each and every one of us. It is a celebration of late nights, relentless perseverance, and unwavering commitment to the noble art of healing. To honor this moment of triumph and to help light the path for the journey ahead, we are privileged to be joined by a leader whose career exemplifies the very heart of transformative education. Our inspirational speaker serves as the 9th president of the Bicol University, a distinguished advocate of excellence, and a visionary academic leader. Please put your hands together and help us warmly welcome our SUC President, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin Nevers III.
Hello. To the ever-gracious, dynamic, and competent Dean of the Bicol University College of Medicine, Dr. Ophel Summer C., her equally competent and dynamic Associate Dean, Dr. Jerilyn B. Adviento, the excellent and top-notch faculty, the rest of the administration, your college secretary, staff, personnel of the BU College of Medicine, the awardees of this Recognition Day, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and fellow members of the Bicol University Administration, honored guests, and most importantly, our newly licensed BUNU physicians, especially to our dear Mr. Iran Brotamante, one who gives the name of Bicol University that shines. To tell you frankly, when I am in Manila, and they knew that I am the BU president, they keep on clapping their hands or even telling others that's the best school outside of Metro Manila. Wala ba kayong mga kamay? Di ba kayo napaproud? Kuminsan nga ako nang nahihiya. Pero sabi ko, wag mahiya. Because this batch and the future batch, you will not only produce top-notchers, but you will make Bicol University as top-performing school. Am I right? Ay, parang hindi sigurado. Do you want to make Bicol University top-performing school? Yes or no? Yan. Tandaan niyo, nagsimula sa College of Education, Social Work, sa nursing, sa psychology, malapit ng College of Law. And next, I think, it's the College of Medicine. Sarong maimbong nabanggi sa Indogabos. Maray nabanggi. We gather to celebrate the achievements of the BUCM students and to honor a calling. Becoming a physician, a doctor, is not simply passing rigorous examinations or earning a license. It is answering a profound summons to heal, to serve, and to stand at the intersection of science and compassion. Tenets that we follow as a university for humanity towards sustainable societies. I know and acknowledge that the road and the journey for our honorees have been marked by sleepless night, relentless study, and countless sacrifices. You have endured challenges that tested your resolve. The weakest link would have given up, but not the Biuenyo, because here you stand, victorious, resilient, competent, and ready. Tonight's recognition is a mark of competence. It is a testament to your courage, discipline, and unwavering dedication to the noble art of medicine. But let us remember, a license is not the end of learning. A recognition does not end your sacrifices, but it is the beginning of responsibility. The world you enter is complex and ever-changing. Diseases evolve, technologies advance, communities face new health challenges. What remains constant is the physician's sacred duty. A treat not only the illness, but the person. To listen as much as to prescribe, and to see in every patient a story worth preserving. To the awardees of tonight's recognition, please train your heart to be gentle but firm, your eyes to be strong, to take in all the sufferings, your hands to be the hands of compassion as you serve, and your feet steady as you continue to walk the endless hall of every classroom, lecture and demo halls, and later on, every hospital wing. To our newly licensed BUNU physicians, as you step into hospitals, clinics, and communities, may you carry with you 4 guiding lights. 1. Excellence in knowledge. For medicine demands precision and mastery. 2. Compassion in service. For healing requires more than skills. It requires heart. 3. Integrity in practice. For trust is the foundation upon which lives are placed in your hands and a heart. 4, driven for humanity and always in the service of humanity. Tonight's testimonial dinner beyond the celebration is a reminder that you are part of a greater tapestry to join, and you join generations of physicians who have stood in times of crisis, who have brought hope in moments of despair, and who have proven that medicine is not just a profession, it is a vocation of love. Congratulations, dear newly licensed BUNU doctors and soon-to-be BU physicians who are our awardees tonight. The world awaits your healing hands and compassionate heart. May your journey ahead be filled with wisdom, humility, and courage. May you always remember that the true measure of a physician is not only in the cures achieved, but in the lives touched, the dignity restored, and the hope rekindled. Padagos lang po tayo mga kapwa ko BUenos, Diyos ang magbalo sa gabos.
Thank you very much, President Neves, for that profoundly motivating message. Now, we move to one of the most anticipated segments of tonight's program, the recognition of our undergraduate academic achievers.
These students have demonstrated exceptional tenacity, intellectual rigor, and dedication to the art and science of medicine. Joining us on stage for the presentation of the awards will be our Dean, our Associate Dean, our College Secretary, members of the faculty who are present, and of course, our beloved President of the Bicol University.
To assist us in giving the certificates, let us call Dr. Melvin Berin.
Ikaw mauna. Saan tayo? Year level 1.
So to begin with, let's start with the year level 1, section A. Daria Jericho Clyde, top 10.
Ebonia John Francis, rank 9. Ay, ganito pala.
Buwaloy Gina May, top 8.
For our top 7, Arimado Jesseline K. Top 6.
Number 6, Guevara Enix Amador.
For our top 5, Briones Mary May Francine.
Top 4, Chi Stephanie May.
For our top 3, Datur Sybil Maria Antoinette.
Top 2, Bola Grizel.
And now our top 1, Almahuela J. Reynald.
Section B, get ready.
Sila muna.
Doon tayo sa tabi. Saan? Diyan sila. Tatakpan natin.
Let's ask all the top 10 to move in the middle
for
for
the
the picture taking.
Picture taking, please. Go to the other side, some of you. Some of you may transfer to the other side.
Dito tayo sa gilid. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let us call Dr. RB to assist for the second year honorees. Ay, Section B pala, sorry. Section B,
Section B.
Year 1.
Yan.
Top 10, Section B, Pacardo Colleen May.
Top 9, Lamanilao Angelo Shomer.
Number 8, Vibar Alvin.
And another number 8, Padilla Sara Gertrudes.
Top 7, Teodoro Maria Kyla.
Top 6, Makuha Kathleen.
Top 5, Sevilla Zoila Milan.
Top 4, Perez John.
Top 3, Sabalia Ana Marie.
Top 2, Yapchonko Wilson.
And for the top 1, Lakama Diana.
Okay, we'd like to request everyone to move in the middle for the picture taking.
Adjust.
We would like to request Dr. Mike Navera and Dr. Rose Binashon Laraya to please join us upstage.
No, stay there.
It's now time to call the top 10 for year level 2. Section A.
Okay.
Top 1. I'm just kidding. Just hold your horse.
Top 10. Dumas Bob.
Another top 10. Bautista Aldea Francis.
Top 9. Burson Mary Jane.
Top 8. Abundo Daniel.
Top 7. Chua James Christian.
Top 6. Encinas Risha Ann.
Top 5. Arevalo Van Vincent. Ay, Ian Vincent, sorry.
Top 4. Aluzan Ronnie.
Top 3. Cleofe Luis Angelo.
Top 2. Coronel Man Casey.
And our top 1. Cristobal Francescang Audrey. Okay, everyone, please stand in the middle.
Thank you very much.
So for the section B, then Pareja Christine Dayan.
Top 9. Ortega Sofia Nicole.
Top 8, Porcel Roque.
Top 7, Oriarte Nino Edu Ferrer.
Top 6, Silerio Hyacinth.
Top 5, Ramirez Nick Andrew.
Top 4, Tundag Donna.
Top 3, Roldan Enrico Javier.
Top 2, Shoson Richard Angelo.
And for the top 1, Relato May Pauline.
Sino na? Sino na susunod?
Okay, kindly move in the middle for the picture taking.
I would like to request Dr. Karen Rances to please come up the stage to assist in giving the certificates for year level 3.
So for section A, top 10, Clutario Rhea Jean.
Top 10, Bernardo Cristel Mica. So they are on duty right now, so they can make it tonight. Top 9, Gapayo Kenneth Roy.
Top 8, Bernardo Jenilyn.
Bernardo. Ikaw na. Caballero.
Top 7, Caballero Christine Joy.
Top 6, Plint Judy Ray. Oh, he's also on duty right now.
Top 5, Hardinel Raven Ann.
Top 4, Bonavie Paul Joseph.
Top 3, Balbuena Vince Carl. Oh, Vincent Judy.
For our top 2, Asubar Ruel Vincent.
And for the top 1, Alimanya Lisel.
Okay, can we go to the middle of the stage for the picture taking?
Picture muna.
Now we go to section B. Top 10, Ostonal Aliana Erica.
Top 9, Lagnao Aiken Nico.
Top 8, Kising Cindy.
Top 7, Santa Maria Christian. Ay.
Top 6, Tamayo Flory.
Top 5, Saysay Madel.
Top 4, Tadiosa Tricia Almira.
Top 3, Napoles Adolfo Gabriel. He's also on duty right now.
And top 2, Rico Claire Therese, who's also on duty.
And finally, for our top 1, Vista Alan Mark.
Ang pinaka-last yung best CBO, right?
Singit natin.
Ay, mali.
Sige, go.
Ito na siya.
All right, so at this point, we would like to surprise you with another set of awards. Now, this time, the awards will go to the best medical organizations of the College of Medicine.
So our first award is the Best College-Based Organization Celebration. And it is from the Medical Student Society. Any representative from the MSC?
MSc representative.
Sorry.
Medical Student Society. MedSoc. May we request all the officers of Medical Student Society to please come and join us up the stage. All the officers, please.
When the organization goes down,
Yeah.
officers.
So when your organization is called, please, all the officers come and join us on the stage. And the next college organization for the best college-based organization in community involvement. Any guess? No other than Anatomy, Teaching, and Learning Academic Society. Officers, please come down and come up and join us on stage.
Yung kanilang ano. Congratulations. Next award is the Best College-Based Organization in Intracurricular Activities. And this goes to the Sigma Lambda Chi Fraternity and Sorority.
May we request the officers to please come and join us?
Wala yun dito eh, sa ano.
Okay, wait. There's more. Please don't go down the stage yet because the best college-based organization is Sigma Lambda Chi Fraternity and Sorority. Please come to the middle. Congratulations. A big congratulations to all of our academic awardees. The pursuit of excellence at BUCM does not stop in the classroom. It reaches the pinnacle in the national arena. And the pursuit of excellence does not end. Okay na ma'am, you may go down please. Does not end in the classroom. It also extends to the stage. At this point, we have a surprise guest for each and every one of you. Due to insistent public demand, I would like to call for some intermission numbers. Dr. Melvin Berry.
Good evening, everyone. Kanina memorize ko to, ngayon di na yata. Paladay basang-basa ang nakita pa'y damang-dama sa'king kalam ng punong-puno ng Pananabik ng kaba, lalim sa aking bawat paghinga. Titig lamang sa iyo. Naglakad ka ng dahan-dahan sa pasilyo tungo sa altar ng simbahan. Ahagan ka't di napitawan, wala na akong mahiling pa. Ikaw at ikaw. Ikaw at ikaw. Ikaw at ikaw. Ikaw at ikaw. Di maikukumpara, araw-araw kong dala-dala pabo. Ritong panalangin ko'y kasama ka sa pagtanda. Ang hiling sa Diyos na may gawa, apel. Ito ko'y maging iyo. Naglakad ka sa pasilyo tungo sa'kin at hinawakan mo ako't ay hindi na pigilang maluha ng mayakap na ikaw at ikaw. 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 Palad ay basang-basa, ang nagitap ay damang-dama sa'king kalam ng punong-puno. Di maikukumpara, araw-araw kong dala-dala pabo. Ritong panalangin ko'y ikaw.
Papayag ba kayong isa lang? Melvin.
Doc Bino.
One more, please.
Okay, isa pa. Georgia, Wrap me up in all your, I want you. In my arms, let me hold you. I never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I will never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Georgia pulled me in, I used to love her. Once again you fell, I cut you. I never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I will never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Well, I never fall in love again until I found her. I said I will never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Thank you.
What? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a standing an understanding in the faculty na pag ikaw ang MC, excuse ka sa intermission. Ganun yun. So, next. Ako ready, yung ABR hindi. Di ba? So, we'll try again next time, ladies and gentlemen. So let's proceed.
Okay, tonight we take immense pride in acknowledging an exemplary figure who brought extraordinary honor not only to our college, but to the entire Bicol University community. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together to honor our physician licensure examination top-notcher, Dr. Iran Bratamante.
So, presentation. Okay, Iran. So, mag-speech na speech. All right, so may I request at this point, Dr. Iran, to please give us some words of wisdom for our students who are present right here. Surprise po ito. Hindi niya alam na mag-speech siya. Para po mas genuine. Up the stage, Iran. So that they will have the pleasure of seeing you. Please use the other one, the mic on the other side.
Hello. 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 Good evening, everyone. It truly is an honor to be with all of you tonight.
And congratulations to the top performing students recognized earlier this evening. So moments like these really remind us that medicine is built on one milestone at a time. As for me, I was fortunate enough to pass and place fourth in the physician licensure examination last March 2026. And that gave me the opportunity to stand before you today. But that result lasted one day. The journey, that took 6 years. So we were 35 students who began medical school together as one of the smallest class the college has seen in recent years. We entered med school 6 years ago during a time of uncertainty when classrooms were replaced by computer screens. For the first 2 years, my classmates were just tiny rectangles on my screen. Even so, the sense of community was always there. Siguro dahil onti lang kami, there were simply not enough of us for anyone to fade into the background. We celebrated each other's successes, learned from each other's mistakes, and helped each other survive the challenges of med school. And looking back, I don't think any of us realized how much those years would shape us. And as we gather to celebrate this milestone today, I'm reminded of everything it took to get here, not just the license we received. So to our Dean, Dr. Ophelia Somersey, the professors, clinical mentors, thank you for believing in us and investing your time in our growth. To the PLE REAP team, especially Doc Janil and Doc Divine, thank you for your guidance during the PLE review. To our families, friends, and loved ones, thank you for every sacrifice, every word of encouragement, and every quiet act of support that kept us going. Hindi po namin ito mararating kung wala kayo. And to the BUCM community, especially my batchmates, hello. Thank you for making this journey one I will always look back on with gratitude. So like many of you, there were moments when I wondered if I was doing enough. During the board review, it was easy to compare myself with others. Some people studied longer hours, some read through more material, and it was easy to feel like I was falling behind. I remember one afternoon when I decided to stop studying for a while and went out for a bike ride. Habang nagbabike ako, I couldn't stop thinking that everyone else was probably still studying while I wasn't. Part of me felt guilty for taking that break. But when I went back to my review with a clearer mind, I understood the concepts better and realized that constantly pushing myself wasn't making me a better learner. That reminded me that preparing for the boards is about finding a routine you can sustain. For me, that meant making time for exercise, my hobbies, spending time with family and friends, and of course, getting enough rest. The important thing is to find what allows you to keep learning consistently. And I think that balance was one of the reasons I was fortunate enough to place fourth. Now, during the 4 days of the boards, I realized that the habit of comparing yourself doesn't stop once the exam starts. After every exam day, people naturally talk about the questions and the answers they chose. I was agonizing over the questions I knew but shaded incorrectly. And of course, there were also questions I simply got wrong, and subjects that felt much harder than I expected. And after a while, I accepted that there was nothing I could do about the exam I had already taken. The only thing I could control was how I prepared for the next day. And that same mindset will continue to matter long after the board exam. We will move at our own pace and define success differently. So now that we've earned our licenses, each of us will take a different path. Some might begin residency. Some may already have begun their residency. Others might spend time moonlighting before deciding on what's next. And as we move forward, I hope we never lose the values that brought us here. Our patients will not know our exam scores, but they will remember how we treated them and made them feel during some of the hardest moments of their lives. And to the students following behind us, there will be days when med school can really wear you down. There will be exams that don't go your way, overwhelming SGD cases, and moments when you question whether you're good enough. None of that means you're not cut out for this. Just keep showing up, ask the dumb question, and you'll learn as much from your mistakes as anything a professor tells you. Every step you take is preparing you for the physician you are becoming. So thank you once again to Bicol University College of Medicine for giving us the foundation to become physicians. And to the med students here right now, I hope tonight's recognition inspires you to keep growing and enjoying the journey ahead. And congratulations to my fellow newly licensed physicians and to our future colleagues. I look forward to welcoming you to this profession. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Iran. Please stay on stage. May I request the Dean, the Associate Dean, and the College Secretary to please give the token and the certificate of appreciation to Dr. Iran for being one of our testimonial speakers for today and giving us inspiration.
Okay, I want to tell you that the top-notchers in the board exam receive a check from the university. So there's a check, 10 million pesos.
Thank you very much. And next, to share another perspective on the journey towards becoming a physician, let us please welcome Dr. Timothy Cañete.
Okay, thank
Hello. Okay, so good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Timothy Cañete. I'm a general practitioner at UST Legazpi Hospital, ACE Medical Center, Batan Infirmary in Rapu-Rapu, and a proud alumnus of Bicol University College of Medicine. So I split my rotations among 3 separate hospitals, but if you want to know what reshaped my heart as a physician, it was my time as an island doctor. The infirmary of Batan Island is brand new, established only this April, and in this hospital, we work with limited manpower. There's scarce equipment and a bare minimum supply of medications. Yet, in just a few short months, we've catered to more than 3,000 patients. It proved to me that a facility's impact isn't measured by the height of its walls, but by the heart of its team. Imagine an entire island where every week thousands of lives rely on a single doctor and a small group of nurses. In a place like that, you quickly learn that medicine isn't just about what's written in textbooks. Batan teaches you resourcefulness when options are thin, resilience when emergencies strike, and a profound respect for every human life placed in your hands. Now, I never considered myself as someone smart, never considered myself as someone recognizable, never considered myself to be anything more than ordinary. I am ordinary. That's what resonates in my head, in my heart, and to my hands. But somehow, these ordinary hands have touched lives. They've stitched wounds. They've written words that brought hope to people. We often assume that the ordinary end almost immediately. We assume that when the patient walks out of the clinic door, or when the suture line closes, or when the chart is signed and filed away, the work is done. But the truth is, the ordinary things that we do in hospital rounds, the quiet, unseen efforts, ripple far beyond what we will ever witness. Look around this room. Look at your seatmates. Look at your batchmates, your mentors, your parents and loved ones if they're here. And then look at your own hands. Right now, as students of Bicol University College of Medicine, you are in the thick of the fire. You know the weight of the endless modules, the brutal duty hours, the cold fear before ward rounds, kasi ayaw natin matawag during revalida, and the quiet heartbreak when a patient slips away despite everything that you tried to do. There are nights when you stare at a textbook at 3 a.m, exhausted to your absolute core, wondering if you are cut out for this. You ask yourself, am I strong enough? Am I smart enough? Am I extraordinary enough to hold someone's life in my hands? And I want to tell you right now, medicine was never meant to be reserved only for the prodigies, the elite, or the naturally gifted. Medicine is built on the shoulders of the relentless. That struggle that you are feeling right now is not evidence that you don't belong here. The struggle is the process. Consider how steel is forged. It isn't shaped by gentle air. It is beaten, subjected to intense heat, and hammered into shape. Every exam that tested your sanity, every pre-round na ginigisa tayo, causing our knees to shake, every long night in the emergency room where you felt completely out of your depth, that wasn't meant to break you. It was heat and pressure. It was the crucible of BUCM molding you. When you feel ordinary, remember that ordinary hands are precisely what our people in Bicol and across this nation need most. They don't need healthcare providers who think they know everything. They need doctors who care enough to keep learning, keep showing up, and keep fighting for their patients. They need doctors whose hands are willing to get tired, to get dirty, and worn out in the service of others. Your hands right now might feel trembling or uncertain. They might feel like the hands of someone who is just trying to survive the next exam or the next duty or the next endorsement. But step by step, call by call, these ordinary hands are being transformed. They are becoming the hands that will deliver a mother's first child into the light. They are becoming the hands that will hold the unsteady wrist of an elderly man searching for a pulse in the quiet of the night. They are becoming the hands that will offer comfort when medicine has run out of answers, letting a grieving family know that they are not alone. So when the weight of this journey feels overwhelming, do not run from the struggle. Embrace it. Wear your fatigue not as a burden, but as proof that you are giving everything you have to something far greater than yourself. Trust the process of your formation here at Bicol University. Trust the hardship is shaping your character, deepening your empathy, and refining your skill. You do not need to be extraordinary to do extraordinary good. You only need to be faithful to the calling. Keep pushing forward. Keep showing up. Because one day soon, when you step out of BUCM with MD at the last of your name, you will look down at the same hands and you will realize that through every struggle, every tear, and every sleepless night, they were molded into hands that change lives forever. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, team. Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you very much, team, for that very encouraging and visual message. It might sound dramatic to you right now, but that's what really happens in the hospital. Right, Tim? So to give the plaque of appreciation and certificate, let's call on Dr. Jerry Adviento, Dr. Karen Gregorio, and Dr. Ophelia Summers.
Sheena. Sheena May. Sheena May.
All right, so at this point, there's another board passer in our midst, and we would like to recognize her. Please come up the stage, Dr. Sheena May Lopez. Please, up the stage. May I request Dr. Iran to please come up the stage as well? And for picture taking, please, our
We also have
beautiful
a
and
token.
handsome faculty members to please come up the stage.
We also have a token for Dr. Lopez.
Yeah, a token for Dr. Lopez as well.
Announce ba natin yung sila na yun? Sila na yun. Yung...
And at this point, we'd like to announce that from this day forward, the president, the vice president, and the secretary, the new officers of the Alumni Association. Congratulations again. As we bring to a close, let us hear from a key pillar of our institution to synthesize tonight's milestones and send us forth with renewed purpose.
To deliver the closing remarks, please welcome the Associate Dean of BUCM, Dr. Geraldine Adviento.
Wait lang. Tayo naman. Good evening, everyone. It is about the dedication, discipline, and a commitment to becoming better each day. So becoming better each day. So to our dear students, our future physicians, let your greatest achievements never be the medals or accolades you receive, but the lives you will touch, the compassion you will show, and the integrity you will uphold. May this evening inspire us to strive not only for excellence, but for a life of purpose and service. Carry the name of BUCM with honor wherever your journey takes you. Again, congratulations to all of you.
So, as you can see, no one is standing. So let's open the floor again for another program. No more? Ayaw niyong tumayo, oh. Tapos na po. Anyone who wants to come and join us on the stage for a picture taking, please come. Or we will just wave from there. We'll take a picture from this side so we can see you. Stand up lang kayo or just wave. Sir Renzel, can you do the honor?